Good afternoon. I want to spend a few minutes talking about light bulb or aha moments, how we get them, and how powerful questions lead to unarmored leadership. But first, a question that I like to ask is, what is your art? I'm always interested in understanding what people's art and how they choose their artist name. This picture was taken in 2002, back when I had hair and a black goatee. I'm a DJ and a creative writer. My name is pronounced Free. I spelled it with one E just because I can. And when I was choosing my name, I asked myself, what do I want to be? So on this particular night, we're on the penthouse of the Fisher Building, downtown Chicago. It's a really nice spacious loft with a bar and a kitchen. And we had a poet, a guest DJ, and a belly dancer. It was a really cool shindig. But the question was, how did I get there? Well, back in 1986, when I was in 8th grade, house music was blowing up here. There was house parties in clubs, hotel barrooms, colleges, even some high schools. And I was too young to go out and party with the house heads, but they did play house music on the radio on Friday nights. So picture me sitting in the kitchen, my radio at the kitchen table, and they had a show called Friday Night Audio on WKKC and the Underground Mix Show on WHBK, and they both came on at about 10 o'clock. So there I was trying to listen to both shows, right? And I got my station, I'm tuning it to one, then I'm tuning it to other, then I'm tuning it back to one. And after a while, that got annoying. So I went and borrowed my brother's radio. So now I'm sitting here, HBK on this station, KKC over here. And I'm listening, and I'm grooving, and I'm really digging it. And sometimes I'll turn this one down, listen here. I'll turn this one down, listen there. And then when both tracks are hot, I'll turn them both up and I'm listening at the same time. And something happened. I'm listening and something happens. At one point, the beats line up. And I'm like, So then I turn this radio down, I'm hearing this one. And then I experiment, turn this one down, turn this one up, and I'm hearing this one. And then it clicked. All of a sudden, I saw what the DJs were doing. I saw them in the studio with the record over here, lining it up, queuing it up while this one is playing, getting the beat right, and then bringing it in. And I said, I want to do that. And I propose that unarmored leadership sometimes follows a similar path. Unarmored leaders, powerful. So let's talk about powerful questions. Powerful questions are those questions that are thought-provoking and cause the person to reflect. The leader that asks powerful questions shows the person that they're talking to that they care, that they are curious about the person that they're talking to, and sometimes these conversations lead to collaborative solutions. Powerful questions also give the unarmored leader a chance to say, I don't know. What do I need to know about this situation? What do I need to be aware of? So let's talk about what are some examples of powerful questions. Why is a very powerful question. And if you say it in the right tone and context, 3 nice whys in a non-accusatory manner will really get to the root of the situation. And here's one for my procrastinators. What is the cost of waiting? What is the cost of putting off that dream that you want to work on? And the last one, I like to ask this in my meetings. Is there something that I should have asked you that I didn't? Now, most of the time people say no, but I did have one lady that said she wanted to talk about some other aspects of the situation that we hadn't talked about, so we did. So let's talk about light bulb moments for a second. I read a study that said that researchers and research participants studied people that solved problems based on coming to the conclusion by reason and logic or did the answer just come to them? And what was that result? And the results showed that there's a certain area of the brain that lights up when certain knowledge gets there, when you have a sudden burst of insight. This was different from the area of the brain that was lit up based on reason and logic. Excuse me. So these light bulb moments are moments of inspiration based on creativity and instinct. Let's talk about aha moments. I found something that was very curious and something I really wanted to bring to you about aha. Awareness, honesty, and action. So when we have these light bulb moments, are we aware of what it is? Are we aware of what to do with it? Did you get the assignment? Honestly, I honestly ask, can you do the assignment? Can you carry out the mission of what it is that has come to you? And action. What are you going to do and when? We are right now in a period of time that is marked by economic volatility, uncertainty with policies, complexity in those policies and what's going on, and overall ambiguity. And the unarmored leaders see these things. They are asking the questions. They are holding the conversations and creating space to do action and make bold moves. So let's recap. We've talked about powerful questions and the aha moments that lead to unarmored leadership. And I would encourage all of us to ask those powerful questions of each other and ourselves, to embrace the aha moments and to act boldly, to be the unarmored leaders that we are called to be. And so I did learn to DJ. I've played all over Chicago with a lot of nice DJs and a lot of nice places. I even got to play on a Friday night mix show. And I was a regular on this Friday night mix show. So I asked myself those two questions back in the day. How do I learn to mix and how do I get there? Thank you.